Hello everyone, welcome to Lord Pog Gaming, and I'm your humble host, Lord Pog. I know I just did one of these types of videos, but I wanted to do a few to add to the catalog of free games that deserve attention.
I made you some content. Daddy made you your favorite open wide.
I know in the last review of Greed and Darkness, which is posted and y'all can check it out,
Do it.
I called this series by a different name, but I did what is known in American football as called an audible, meaning I changed the name after the video was finished and posted. So yeah.
Boo this man!
Anyway, I really like doing these more short form videos, and I hope y'all Golden Wonders enjoy them too. The free game deserving attention I want to talk about today is Dead Mall. And boy howdy, did it cause me to jump a few times. But before we get into the review, first let me do my shameless plug for the channel. If you're new here and I get you feeling a type of way, then I'd be honored if you subscribed.
You're Daisy if you do.
Regardless if you're a new time viewer or a returning one though, please don't forget to leave a like on the video and share it around. It really does a lot for my confidence and gets the channel into the YouTube algorithm, I think. I'm not sure anyone really knows how that works, if I'm being honest. But to be on the safe side, like and share on the video please. Also, ring my bell for notifications and sign my guest book while you're here. The guest book meaning leaving a comment, of course. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. I won't harp on it.
Well, I don't like to harp on a subject,
I don't
but
care. It comes with me, never have. That's why they call me gregarious.
Because whether or not you like, share, or subscribe, just y'all being here is what's truly important. And from my heart and soul, I love y'all. So without further ado, let's get on with the review of Dead Mall. Dead Mall is a first-person survival horror game that came out recently. I couldn't find out exactly when, but I'd bet dollars to donuts that it had to be around December 2024 because of its Christmas theme. So yes, once again I'm reviewing yet another more recent game, which isn't entirely my thing.
No, it's not like that. That's not what I'm like.
Then what are you like?
I don't know, Gandalf. Bit of space Gandalf. Or the little green one in Star Wars. Warm.
You really are not. You are a bloke.
But in the case of Dead Mall, it's worth it. Dead Mall's official game page can be found on itch.io, but I'll also leave a link to it in the description. Credits for Dead Mall's creation can be attributed to Ice Key Studios for programming, Crispy Will for the 3D art, Voxor for the soundtrack and audio design, along with Astral Catnip for the UI UX design creative consulting, and Tripping House for additional sound design. Check out Dead Mall's homepage to see what these amazing people are doing and give them as much support as possible. It's because of folks like them that we have games like Dead Mall. Additional acknowledgements for the female mannequin model, F-Mod, and fluorescent light texture can be found at the main page as well. A link to the font Kindly Rewind is also there, along with the leaderboard program Loot Locker. Yes, there's a leaderboard for the game, but we'll get to that in a bit.
hold your horses.
Before jumping into what Dead Mall is about and how it plays, I first want to say how much I enjoyed it, as there were a few times it made me jump right out of my chair while playing it. The map isn't massive and procedurally generated, which basically means randomly generated mostly. Yet that didn't take away from my experience one bit. The generated aspects of the game are where the shops are located and what gifts you can find in each one. But once the player learns the layout of the mall as a whole, it won't make one want to rage quit. Like it's Daggerfall or something. The premise of the game is that the player breaks into an abandoned mall, hence the title Dead Mall. on Christmas Eve to do their Christmas shopping. All seems well until you realize that there's a reason this mall is abandoned. Turns out the mall is haunted by a really ticked off ghost wearing a Frosty the Snowman mascot costume. That's the plot in a nutshell.
Help! I'm in a nutshell! How did I get into this nutshell?
Yet what really makes Dead Mall shine isn't some expansive plot, however. Dead Mall's true strength is its gameplay and retro atmosphere. I felt as though I were in one of those 80s movies like Chopping Mall or Phantom of the Mall: Eric's Revenge. I was instantly taken back to my childhood with the music, the style, and all-around vibe of Dead Mall. 80s horror movies of this type did a good job at presenting what is supposed to be a friendly atmosphere with this tinge of dread just lurking below the surface, and Dead Mall accomplished this masterfully. The object of Dead Mall is to race through each shop and collect as many gifts as the player can find, then race back to their vehicle and load up. The player can grab and take each gift one at a time or use a shopping cart to gather several. The player can choose to leave with what they've gathered at any time or go for big money and see how many gifts they can get, which will increase their score on the leaderboards. Oh yeah, the leaderboard. That's right, Dead Mall offers an online competition for the players to see how much money in gifts they can gather before hightailing it out of there. But be warned, after a certain amount of time, old Frosty is gonna show up to wreck your day. If he catches you, you'll lose all your points and have to restart. He starts off pretty slow at first and isn't incredibly hard to dodge, but he's got tricks up his sleeves. At one point while playing, the power to the mall cut off and I had to find the lever to restore it, only to find it down a hall with only one way in and one way out. When I turned around, Frosty was there blocking my path. Also, don't be fooled. Frosty ain't dumb. I thought I had him figured out. I kept running through the back halls thinking he'd follow me so I could run back and gather more gifts. Kinda like backtracking. Nah, he saw what I was doing and was waiting at one of them dango doors I came running through. I jumped so hard it made my daughter scream. So if you Golden Wonders like a race against time in an 80s horror styled retro scenario, then I highly recommend Dead Mall. It's completely free with the option of donating to the creators. And I personally think that if you have a little to spare, these amazing folks are worth it. If you can't though, there's no judgment from me here. I want to thank y'all for joining me. If you're new, then don't forget to subscribe. Please leave a like on the video and share it around. Sign my guest book and ring my bell for notifications. And my question of this video is, had any of you Golden Wonders ever heard of Dead Mall before watching this? Had any of you played it?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Let me know when you sign the guest book. And as always, we may not always see eye to eye on real world topics, but that's okay, because while we're here, we share the same love for gaming. It's that love that stands us both on common ground. And so I want y'all to remember, I love y'all. I would fight any horde or foe by your side. You're always gonna be welcome in my lobby. Y'all come back now. Stay golden.